Okay, in this video we're going to talk about various types of functions and how to find the derivatives of them. So, for example, if you have this function, it's not quite a polynomial because we have this -2 here, but it's polynomial-like. So whenever you have a polynomial-like function, you simply just take the derivative of each of the individual terms. So f prime of x is going to be, bring down the 3 to make us -15x, and then drop this down by 1, so it'll be x squared. -2 times -1 is +2x, and then decrease that by 1 to the -3rd. You could also write it without a negative exponent as such. Okay, with this one, since we have two things being multiplied by each other, we're going to have to use the product rule to find the derivative. So f prime of x is equal to the first times the derivative of the second, in which case we're going to need to use the chain rule to find that. So it's e to the 2x times the derivative of the function within the function, so 2, plus the second, e to the 2x, times the derivative of the first, so times 2x. Okay, let's clean this up. So you get 2x squared e to the 2x plus 2x e to the 2x. And you can leave it like this. Now you might want to factor it though. Notice there's greatest common factor of 2x and e to the 2x. So 2x e to the 2x. So if I factor that out, I'll be left with an x plus 1. Okay, since this is two things being divided by each other, to be able to find the derivative, I am going to have to use the quotient rule. So the quotient rule says do bottom times derivative of the top. Well, the top is just a polynomial, so it's 6x squared minus 4 minus the top times the derivative of the bottom. Well, in this case, the derivative of the bottom is just 1, all over the bottom squared. Okay, let's simplify this by cleaning up the numerator at least. Okay, so if I FOIL out that first piece, that's going to be 6x cubed plus 6x squared minus 4x minus 4. Then I distribute my -1, so minus 2x cubed plus 4x. All over, let's go ahead and use the formula for a perfect square binomial, so it's going to be x squared plus 2x plus 1. Now let's combine our like terms in the numerator. Let's do it over here. Oops. Sorry. Should be 4x cubed plus 6x squared minus 4, all over x squared plus 2x plus 1. Okay, so with this one, I'm going to have to find its derivative by using the chain rule. Okay, bring the 4 down, multiply it by the function inside the parentheses, then drop the 4 down to a 3, then multiply it by the derivative of the function inside the parentheses, which will be 5 times 1/5, which is just 1, so x to the 4th, minus 4 times 1/4 is just 1, so x to the 3rd. Now, it really is going to depend on, most instructors will want you to just leave it in this form instead of expanding all of this out, because it's going to be a pretty high degree polynomial.